Take it away, sisters.
Hello, everyone. I'm so happy that you all came back to see us this week. You see, we're the Yellow Sisters today. Hey! We were just so happy. The sun was shining today, and we just end up matching each other.
Yeah, we didn't even know.
We had no clue, But anyway, my name is Tracey, and I'm just one part of Sisters of Leisure, where we are living every day and seeking and understanding real events.
And I am Michele, the little sister. That's all I say. Go
Oh,
ahead.
yeah, that is all she says. I'm just looking at her like, but anyway, we have two great sponsors today. Yesterday we went out to eat. We went to Marietta Diner, and I just happened to come across this gentleman that was selling oils. He has oils. He had like over 100 oils, and I got Burberry and Amber Rain. Very nice scents. He is on Instagram. His Instagram is scent2 motivate. On Instagram. So if you're looking to get some nice oils, it's summertime, just put a little here, put a little right there, you'll be good and fresh all day because this is long lasting. Yes, I still smell good. Also, I have a coffee scrub, if you can see. It's called Awakening Coffee Scrub. And when I say it may be a little bit messy, but the results of it once you use it is amazing. I love it. I love the way it smells. And this young lady is on Instagram. Her name is Yo2Yaya, and she's a wellness and also a doula. And I do apologize for that. She does wellness and she's also a doula. And she is on Instagram as well. And her name on Instagram is Yo2 Yaya. So that's YEYO 2 Yaya. And you could get all of her amazing products on. Jesus.
Lord.
I am so sorry. I have someone calling my phone. I do apologize for that. But anyway, check her out. You'll love it.
Okay. That's a mess. I'm sorry, Oni. So let me just tell you. So we're gonna get to it because Oni Gant is the owner of Home Ownership, and that is I'm gonna actually read it. Home Ownership Art Deco, and she has an online boutique. You can get her products from Amazon, Etsy, and homeownership.com. And so I'm so glad that you're here because we were connected through our beautiful angel Audia. She's you're the older cousin,
right?
And so it was just so nice to see you. And so I was like, I'm so glad you decided to come on the show, and thank you for gracing us with your presence because we have so much to talk about home ownership and what it is home ownership is and why you decided to go ahead and get with it. But thank you for coming on the show.
Thank you for having me.
I can't really hear her.
Okay, hold on a second. I am so sorry, everybody. Okay, there we go.
So there you go. Okay, so Oni, tell us what made you decide to do home decor?
Okay, so I've always been an artist. When I was younger, I used to paint jeans for my classmates when I was a teenager. So like in the early 90s, people would give me their jeans and I would do graffiti of their name on one leg and their face on the other leg. And for me, I was just happy to see people wearing my jeans and, the cool kids knew who I was. And it's like, I think a teacher paid me $5 to do hers. And that was like the most that I ever got paid. People would pay me in De La Soul tapes and snacks.
Yeah. I love
so
that.
I've always enjoyed art and, just being surrounded by art. And I think that is really important for your space where you live to be curated with art so that you can, it impacts your mood. That's why I say I love feng shui and I do business for people who love feng shui the same way as I do, because, your mood can be completely changed just by your environment. So that's always been my thing. And like I said, it just made me happy. It made me feel good. But the business sense of it is something that I had to grow into.
Okay. We keep getting a call that keeps coming in, so do apologize for.
Yes,
that's okay.
Apologize for that.
But real quick, so you said that you used to paint your friends' jeans in high school. Like, for first off, that's kind of showing your age. Even though you look like you're about 25.
Yes, absolutely.
But I have to say, I've always wanted a pair of those jeans. I never knew, well, you know, I couldn't, I don't think my dad would let us wear stuff like that. But anyway, but yeah, I think that's really cool. That's a talent. That's an art, like you said.
Yes, yes.
Yeah.
So you do home decor. Do you cater towards a person's need, or do you give them ideas of what they may want to have in their place?
So I create things from my own personal collection, and I just kind of put them out there for the world to judge and purchase if they would like. So I do custom orders. If someone wants something, can you make this for me? Or I saw a video where you made this. Can you make this for me? If it can fit in a box, I can make it and ship it to you. But typically there's a catalog and you choose from that. If you want to change the color or the size, I can do that for you. But typically I just offer my offerings. I don't really have like an open, customization. You can just kind of customize what I have out there, but I don't really decorate people's homes.
Okay.
Another thing that really got me into home decor is because I've always been somewhat of a construction worker. When I was a kid, being raised by a single mom, I used to get picked up by my grandfather, who was a blue collar person. He had his own construction company, and he would take me to work with him until my mother could, get off work, and he would put me to work. Get over there and saw that thing, and get over there and sand this, and pick up that and do this and do. And I thought he was a magician because, he would do all of these things with tiles and wood, and he would never put his cup down. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So, he was a role model for me.
Yeah.
And his whole thing was, I think my grandfather also.
Yeah.
I had two grandfathers that, were my father figures. But his whole thing was, me being the first grandchild and the first little girl, he wanted to raise a woman who could do things without a man.
Yeah. I love that, because I never forget when I first started following you on YouTube, I did watch, I was so intrigued by your video of you putting a bidet in your bathroom. And then I remember I can't remember something else you made. And I was just like, wow, that's really cool that you're actually using tools besides like you were really out there building. So you didn't go to school for this, or this is just a love of your heart?
I was an apprentice of my grandfather, who was one of the greatest construction persons that you could ever know. Yeah, people go to trade school to learn what he taught me after school. So I'm really grateful for that. And I didn't know that I was gaining a life skill, when he was doing that. I thought it was a chore, and sanding wood and molding wood and, carving wood and all of those things. That's just an extension of my hand, because I've been doing this since I was 7 years old. So I didn't really know that it was special. You know what I'm saying? And even the painting, it was so easy for me. I didn't know that it was special. I just enjoyed people being happy wearing it. I enjoyed seeing them be happy. and that was enough for me. So I had to grow into actually saying, you know what, this could be a business. And people were telling me that. So how much did you charge? I don't know, because I didn't have any business sense. And I think the whole journey was really an exercise in imposter syndrome, and exercise in overcoming imposter syndrome. Because it's I never really considered myself an artist, because it's I just draw. You see what I'm saying? Yeah. I never considered myself somebody who was handy or, could run circles around guys coming out of trade school, because, that's just fixing up my house. That's just what you're supposed to do. That's like an extension of cleaning to me.
Yeah.
So, sometimes you got to see your own potential and see what other people see in you.
Yeah.
And empower yourself and really believe in yourself, because that self-doubt and those questions in your mind, and that just thinking that, I'm not that, it can really hold you back and you don't even realize it. So
because just imagine I know a young lady who is very talented. She's an artist also. And one day she says to me, well, I'm just trying to figure out what I'm going to go to school for. I'm thinking to myself, what do you mean? Like you have a skill that is so beautiful, but I guess she felt as though that in order for her to really, I guess, do something with her life, she has to have this 9 to 5. And I just thought that was weird. Yeah. I'm like, girl, no. But, that was, I couldn't convince her of that, So, but yeah. So when made you turn it? I'm sorry, Tracey.
I was going to ask, what kind of artsy things do you have on Etsy and Amazon?
So my wall decor, I have a lot of wall planters that are my signature. And they are used for hanging plants on the wall. So it's a very artistic display of your plants. Mm-hmm. And it's a way of hanging your plants to like keep them out of the way of your pets and little kids. And a lot of people use them for herb gardens. I use mine for an herb garden also. So just having herbs on the wall in your kitchen where you can start cooking, and that really moves people to be like, I got herbs on my wall, man, I want to start eating clean and I want to start cooking more. And you really, the smallest thing can really inspire a person. So that's really cool to see that. I love it when customers give me the feedback, like, they send me pictures and they tell me, look what I made with my herb garden. I'm a plant person now, and that just that lights me up. So that makes you want to keep working.
Mm-hmm. Could you show us one of your planters?
Okay. So I would have to walk you.
Well, no, don't worry about it. Go get the brown girl again. Let's just show everybody brown girl.
Okay. And also you can go to my website, homeownership.com, and you can see all of my products are there.
Yeah, okay. Homeownership.com. Because brown girl, when I say she's adorbs, I mean, I just love her with all my heart. Mm-hmm. And mine came in the other day. And I was just look how cute that is, everyone. She is giving me life. That's like her hair.
Yes, and it's so beautiful.
Is her hair.
Yeah, that is so cute. Everyone go on homeownership.com and get brown skin girl planter, because you can put anything, a cacti,
a cactus.
Go cacti.
Okay.
Yeah, funny.
A fern. Yeah. What is that one plant that you can break up from your skin? Aloe. Yeah. I mean, she can have all types of hairdos. Mm-hmm. I just think that is so sweet.
Yes, it is.
She's adorable. But so when it comes to your business, tell everyone, how did you decide? What did you do to decide to go and make your passion a business?
One day, 6 years ago in 2015, I loaded up a picture and I clicked a button, and I've been busy since 2015.
Wow.
Honestly, and as simple as it sounds, I was absolutely not an overnight success. Because like I said, I've been doing this for years. Every house that I bought, like I've, put my design and signature on it. You walk into a room, you're like, you did all, and like I said, I never really thought that it was anything. So, starting to make the YouTube videos and seeing the traction that was making, like people really want to watch you make stuff, and people really are learning and benefiting from the information that you're putting out there. And, people will sponsor your videos. I'm like, well, why don't I be my own brand? Why can't I put out my own products and sponsor myself? So, it was just the evolution of home ownership. It started with videos. And then I thought, well, why don't I put some merch out there and see what happens? I really didn't have any expectations. I just wanted to have a complete website, with the shopping and videos. And like I said, I've been busy ever since. So I'm just very grateful.
Yeah, because it's always nice to have that personal touch. And I believe for my home, the brown skin girl planter. She brings like a bit of uniqueness. She's a conversation piece.
Mm-hmm.
Sure.
Yeah. So like, that's something you can't find at the Home Depot or the TJ Maxx, Ross. She's unique.
Yeah.
And I can't find, I don't know where I'm going to place her. She's still like sitting there on my buffet, but she needs a special, place in the home to be displayed because she's so adorable. Yeah.
And
go ahead. I'm sorry.
No, go ahead. No, you go ahead.
No, I was going to say that's what a boutique is, that you go to a boutique where you can find all these unique things. And it's like, well, where do you get that from? And it's like, oh, it's this boutique.
Yeah, it's custom.
It's custom, or you wouldn't know her.
Yeah.
Or hopefully you do know me. I would like for everybody to know me, but
so do you ever think that you want to be in a Home Depot, or not Home Depot, but a TJ Maxx or Ross or Target?
Target. Absolutely.
Oh, yeah.
I believe that's what's next for home ownership. Awesome. That's the prayer.
I can see it.
I can.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Because I'm inspired by people like Martha Stewart, and B. Smith.
Yes.
And that was really my motivation for making the videos. I really wanted to be a complete package or a complete product of something that's marketable, like a home, like a Martha Stewart. So I can totally see my face and my products on the shelf, just like Martha Stewart.
Absolutely.
I can too. Martha, call me. So we can hook you up. Like for real. That's the truth. And I can see, since you said that, I can so see it in Target.
Yeah. Because
does Target have any Black decor?
I don't think so.
I don't think so.
Well, it's a high time.
Right. I think it's time that they do. And they have broken into the Black-owned business realm. Like they want to start sponsoring more Black-owned business, and they've done it in cosmetics. Mm-hmm. And they've done it with the Honey Pot Corporation for feminine products. It's only a matter of time, like we're not relegated to one area. We do everything. So
exactly. There is definitely talent all over.
We really, really do.
Definitely talented. I'm sorry, Tracey.
Oh, that's okay. Well, today I don't know.
I do, because I got a whole lot to say. Okay, so I have been. I watched a video on your YouTube video on plants and how to maintain them, how we should keep them. And you know what? I've never looked at a plant as something like a pet. That's how you kind of heard it. And I laugh because it's like that. I can kill a plant. And you was like, if you don't think you can take care of it, don't bring it home, because the plant wants to live too. How selfish of me to just throw it out on the street because I didn't kill the dog, because I have been guilty of that. So
we've all killed plants. It's we've all killed plants. That's how you learn.
I know, but you have set in my brain to think about it before I purchase this, because this is a living thing.
That's right. Yeah.
And then you have to spend time with it. It's just like a plant, like a human. You gotta be dedicated to it. Like you gotta water it. Make sure the leaves are clean. Do you believe in doing that? Making the leaves
absolutely. My connection with plants is I feel like it's my duty as a human. It keeps me. I think having houseplants keeps you connected to nature. It's a way to bring the outside in. And, it's also a kind of a spiritual thing to me, because, plants remind me of, when I think of a plant, I think of renewal and growth. Mm. And, it's nothing like a plant to remind you that you can come back from anything. You know what I mean? Ooh. You ever see a dying plant come back? You ever water a plant and see it perk up? That's, they are created by God just like you. And if that can happen with a plant, that can happen to you. You know what I mean? And just having that physical manifestation all over your home, how dare you doubt yourself, or how dare you get down on yourself? So, plants, they're there to remind us of who we are. And I think it's our role as humans. We are the people, the custodians of the earth, right? So, and if you really if you really get still and quiet and get in tune with that rite of passage, you know what I mean? You will realize that taking care of plants is kind of intuitive. Like, yeah, okay, it needs water, it needs sunlight, you know, and I'm going to talk to it and dance with it because I appreciate it. You know, you really bring your light to my life.
Yes.
You know, your life inside of my house. You know what I mean?
Yes.
So
yes.
It's really about getting still and quiet and getting back to nature. And I think when you realize what they really do and what they're there for, they're purifying your air. You know what I'm saying? And they're giving you all these beautiful reminders about God, you know?
Oh, yeah.
You want to take care of it.
Yeah.
So it's all about perspective. You know, yeah.
I don't know.
I see it.
Yeah. So my niece has this, it's an avocado plant.
Oh,
and
beautiful.
This is literally was once just a seed, the avocado seed. And she loves this right here. And I'm so proud of her to be able to have the little flower on it. You see the flower right there?
Yeah, I see it. I see it.
Shaky,
I'm feeling a little shaky. She's a little...
So she rooted it. She rooted it and put it in a pot. That's lovely.
Yeah. And so like, I was just wanting to know, like, it's just this right now, but this has a potential to become something more, you know.
Oh, yeah. You have to be patient with it. Imagine that was just a seed that you were going to throw in the garbage. Look at it. It's alive.
And then plenty of times we eat an avocado and just throw that big seed.
Yeah.
But you should have seen her. She put it in a plastic container, a paper towel to keep it moist. Next thing you know, it just a stem came out. Like,
it's
you know,
it's like I was like, it's the seed that she sowed. And it really is a reminder, like you said, you know, that this was, what you don't throw this, that, take that good meat out around that seed, throw it away, and but look now. But will this grow avocados?
It will eventually, if you take care of it. It may take a few years, but if you keep it alive, absolutely.
Wow.
See, and that's beautiful. But I know I was being funny, but really, like, this is really like her little child here. And you know, I did learn from you that, you know, you just don't go and just buy a plant and let it die.
Right.
You gotta love it.
You gotta love it. You gotta love it. And I think it starts with appreciating what it actually brings into your space. You know, it's purifying your air. It's reminding you that you're a human being. It's getting you in touch with your empathy and your humanity and keeping that right at the fore. You know what I'm saying? Keeping you close to God. Take care of that plant.
That is so important, to take care of that plant. So, so with your business, what would you tell a young person that's out there watching you saying, you know what, that's cool. You know, I think I can do that. What would you encourage them to do for their business in home decor?
Encourage. So me, I'm not a person who developed the business plan and had it all mapped out before. I jumped out there and I just kind of grew wings as I flew. And if I could do it all over again, I would do it exactly the same way, because I learned so much. So you fall down, you get back up, but those are the things that build character. You understand what I mean? And one thing that I would tell a young person is to really have a passion for what you do and start a business for the right reasons. Because I hear a lot of people, they get really caught up in the whole big shot idea of it all. Yeah, I'm a boss, you know, and I got business cards and I can hire and fire people and I'm just and it's like, so what do you do? Well, and then the business is gonna get started and then, but you gotta pay the cost to be the boss. You have got to pay the cost to be the boss. And that is what I can't drive home enough, because it's all fun and games until you have to do the work. Okay, because this is your baby. This is like a new relationship. This is like a marriage or a new child. It's not like something that you flaunt around or feel like you're a big shot about. And if you hear people talking like that, they're either not being truthful, they're not in tune with their business, or they just don't know what they're doing. You know what I mean? And that's the other thing. You have to pick your mentors, you know, pick your mentors wisely, because everybody who's got a business doesn't necessarily mean that they're doing good business. Because, you know, people just really get caught up in the idea of making money and being their own boss, but you're really not your own boss. Your market is your boss.
Yeah.
Your level of accountability is your boss. You know what I mean? The time and the way you prioritize is your boss. So that's why I say you have to pay the cost to be the boss, because, you know, people can like you and like your videos and think you're really smart and, you know, like your products. And it's easy to work when everybody's clapping, right? Yeah. How do you continue working when you're not turning a profit? How do you continue working when you get that first 1-star review or customer complaint? How do you continue working when the work that you have to do outside, you have to do the work outside, right? And you're under deadline, but there's a snowstorm and it's 5 below. See, these are the situations that separate the girl from the women. You know what I mean? Do you cry or do you put on a snowsuit and get outside? You know what I mean? Do you cry or do you apologize to that customer and ask how you can make it right? Or, you know, do you do you cry or you continue working until you turn a profit? So, you know, I would say don't focus on the money because when you do what you love, you don't work a day in your life, right? Don't focus on being a big shot because who cares, right? Who cares? Because honestly, you're gonna work a lot less in your 9 to 5 for probably more money than you will for yourself. But it's not about that. This is yours, right? This is your baby, and that's your reason why. That's the reason why you want to do your best. That's why you want to put your best foot forward, and you want to take care of it because this is a child of yours now. You know what I mean? So you really can't get caught up in that. The money will come and the money will go too. You know what I mean? Do you give up or do you regroup? Do you figure out, you know, you just got to keep evolving and keep and not give up on yourself and keep that motivation and that accountability, even when things are not going so well. Because like I said, it's easy to do it when it's everybody's clapping. It's easy when you're getting 5 stars every other day and people are telling their friends about you and you got your numbers up and all of that, you know, absolutely. But, you know, every plant needs water and rain, sunshine and rain, right? You know, and that dichotomy helps you to grow. It builds your character and you need that. That's what's going to help you to be better in business. And that's what's going to keep you afloat. You know, Home Ownership Art Deco has been in business for 6 years. Because I believe it's because of my humility. Believe it or not, like I think people, because I'm on the camera and they think they see this character, they think that I'm like really cocky, but I'm just really grateful. I keep God first. Every time I get so I'm on 3 platforms for selling products, and every time I get a sale, I get an alert, and it sounds like a text message, doo-doo-doo, bing, you know, But what I do, every time that sound comes through, I say, Alhamdulillah, Alhamdulillah, every single time. And Alhamdulillah means all praise to God.
Yes.
And so I say that every single time I get a sale, you know, and I don't get too comfortable with getting sales. I'm just grateful because I feel like when you have gratitude and you're grateful for the small things and the things that you have, you just get more. Absolutely. So I believe that's why those sales keep coming in, because I say Alhamdulillah every time I get one.
Yeah, that's awesome. So tell them where they can find your beautiful and amazing products one more time, please.
HomeOwnership.com, Etsy.com/Home Ownership. I'm Home Ownership on all social media, Facebook, Instagram, and YouTube. So Home Ownership, you can find it. Just Google it and it'll come right up.
And it's HomeOwnership.
Like it's a play on the word ownership, home ownership, but it's my name instead of owner.
And I love that. I love that. Home Ownership. Get yourself some planters, get yourself, you know, love your plants, Put them in
Get you some Art Deco.
Some Art
Deco.
I love that.
Well, we're just so honored to have you.
Yeah.
Thank you for having me. I'm honored to be here.
You're so amazing, and we are definitely going to make sure that we just tell everybody to please support these amazing Black-owned businesses. We've had several on our show so far, and we want you to just go back on our YouTube page and watch them. Support, because the time is really now to support Black-owned businesses. We love Black-owned businesses, and we are so grateful to have each and every person that has been on our podcast.
Yeah.
So we really appreciate you so much. Make sure you go to
Home Ownership.
.com.
Bye.
That's right.
We love you. Thank you.
Love you too. Thank you.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Thank you. Bye.